Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be showcasing for y'all today. SEGA recently changed up the UI menu that we have at the Item Enhancement Lab, and it's actually really cool. It's so much better in my opinion. So I want to be showcasing this for y'all. We're over here in Alio City at the Item Enhancement Lab, and we're going to be going to this menu here, and you can see that there's a different layout here now. We actually have a lot of clutter removed. And you can go to weapon customization, armor customization, or skill ring enhancement. So basically they've kind of consolidated everything into smaller menus, and it's going to be pretty nice. So if we click on weapon customization here, you can see that I have all my different weapons in my inventory I can click on, and you can see in the middle of the screen there we have this new UI that's popping up. If I was to look at something that's maxed out, all the bars are going to be filled, you know, from the potential being filled up, the preset skill being filled up, and the enhancement being filled up. But if I was to look at this Spradio gunblade here, for example, that's fresh off of the ground, this right here, you know, it's missing a lot of things, right? Because all these bars are empty because it needs a lot of work to it. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty nice, all the different information that you can get from the screen. So you can even go to up here to the augments section, and it'll show you a breakdown of every single description of all the different augments that you have on it and stuff, and other information panels and stuff like that too. You know, it's pretty nice. I like all this different information. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the Spradio gunblade here, and we're going to be working on this. By the way, if y'all didn't realize, there's actually a campaign boost currently going on. You can see here on the SEGA website, we actually have until April 30th, we have a nice little enhancement boost going on for the Spradio, Leaf Dio, and the new Arboredio weapon series. That's all the same Spradio series. We also have a enhancement boost going on for the Forsha armor and the Belfast armors too. So it's reduced in Meseta cost, and you know, reduced materials and all that good stuff, some enhancement boosters and whatnot. Enhancement success rate 100%, most importantly. It's really good. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and work on making the Spradio gunblade here just to show you an example of how this new UI system works. So we're gonna go ahead and click on it. So in here you can see that we have all of the different options of everything that we would want to do to this weapon is actually here on the screen. You can see it. We have the limit break, enhance, add change effects, which would be adding augments. We also have the EX augment transfer here, as well the all augment transfer here. Unlock potential change effects when it comes to the preset skills, transfer preset skills, and also change multi-weapon. So we have all of these different things here that we can choose inside of this weapon, you know. So I like how they consolidated this like this. So you're just working with the one piece of gear that you got, you know what you want to do to it. It's pretty straightforward. And you can see on the right hand side, it's actually showing me all of the resources I have to start doing these things, you know. If I was to look at that, if I was to look at the section here where it's add change effects, this is going to be adding augments. You can actually see all the different augment boosters I have there on the right, so I know what to work with, you know. And same thing when it comes to if I was to look at the preset skill section here, it would actually start showing me all my different enhancement boosters I have here for the preset skills, right? So first things first, since we're working with the Spradio gunblade here, we're going to be limit breaking it. That's going to allow us to start enhancing it. You can see that the enhancement thing is grayed out right now, right? That's because the max that it can go to right now is 60 because it's a fresh weapon. So we're gonna go ahead and limit break it. And this is going to be just like the regular, you know, weapons we had before. You know, you're just going to limit break. It's going to take some materials. And then from there, since we did that first level of it, you see how it shows max 70 now. And one of those gray bars is filled in there to where we can actually start working with enhancing the weapon if we want it. But of course, we want to go ahead and just limit break it all the way, so that we can try to get the most out of our grinding. And I'm just going to go ahead and just spam this here. You know, I don't really need to go through every single one of them with y'all. So now that we've limit breaked it all the way, you can see that we have the four blocks right there signifying that we can actually fill those meters up, right? We can actually fill up the enhancement on it all the way. So we're going to go ahead and go to enhance item here. And since we have a boost going right now, I actually have some old junky weapons on me that I can just enhance with. So I'm going to use this old Eiden gunblade I had, this plus 100 Eiden gunblade, because it's useless to me now since we have the new Spradios. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it as a ground fodder. And I'm also going to throw in a couple of Indie Mios too on top of it, just to kind of maximize the enhancements here from it. You can see it's going to automatically take it from the one Eiden weapon I'm using and the 9 Endymios. It's taking it straight away to plus 98, right? And we're getting that great success immediately just because we have that boost currently, so I didn't have to use any boosters. And you can see those bars are filling up quite a bit. You can see since it's plus 98, that last bar there is just almost filled in all the way, right? And we're gonna go ahead and just fill this up the rest of the way. We'll go ahead and just throw some Endymios in it because it's so close already to the end. And then from there, we just need to put one more in there, I believe. Yeah, there we go. We get one more in there, and we have the Endymio filling it up to plus 100. Okay, so now we have this Spradio Gunblade at max enhancement, and I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing in some EX augments on it because I want to change these EX augments that's on there currently. The ones that's on there right now is pretty junky, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to EX augment transfer. Now I did want to point out, you do want to be careful whenever it comes to the EX augment transfer option here and also the all augment transfer option here, because if you have augment transfer passes, you can see up at the top right, it's going to show required items. It's showing in red in augment transfer pass. It's not actually requiring that for me to use those because these weapons have those built into them, but that menu system there can be a little misleading to you, so just be careful about the in augment transfer passes. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and add EX augments to this weapon now. So we're going to go to EX augment transfer and change out these crummy ones that's on here, and I'm going to go ahead and swap over these right here, this tri shield, bring down PV boost, and tough mind. I feel like this is something a lot of people like, and it also has that triple X on it too. Some people kind of like that, like having 3 X's. So we're going to go ahead and just throw this on here. So now we're going to go ahead and add our augments to it. So you see we're missing like 5 augments, right? So I'm just going to add some LC capsules to this. So I'm going to go to add change effects here, and I'm going to go up to this top drop box here because I have them in my material storage. So I'm going to select material storage, and then from here I'm going to kind of scroll down a little bit till I find my LC capsules. Here we go. I got some of the newer ones, and I only have to use 9 each of these in order for it to be 100%. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw these on here. Okay, there we go. We got all of the new best like LC augments, you know, just something decent for somebody to have there. We're going to go ahead and pop that on. So there we go. I have made that, and that's going to be a 100% pass right now because of the enhancement boost we have. It's actually like a 10% augment boost too, so I don't have to worry about using any of these like boosters or anything like that, right? Or protections, none of that good stuff. Okay, and there we go. You can see that I've added those new LC augments on there too. So now the weapon has augments on it too. Now, of course, we still want to fill in these other bars here that we have, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in the unlock potential here now. At this point, we're going to go ahead and unlock the potential, and you can see that showing me on the right hand side like how many materials I have and how many it's going to take. You can see I have quite a bit of these materials and everything, of course. So we'll go ahead and do that first level there, and this is actually cheaper to do currently now with the boost that we got going on, and it's going to keep on showing the materials that I have and the materials that's needed, which is pretty nice, you know, so you can see what you're working with. So when it comes to like a new player's perspective, you can actually tell when you need to like really max out your weapon. The one that you're gonna not really worry too much about is going to be the preset skill. That one's a little more kind of whatever, but these other bars, it's really important to fill out, right? Like you really want to have maxed out augments, you really want to have your maxed out weapon enhancement, and you really want to have your maxed out unlock potential on here. Okay, so now you can see that we have the maxed out potential, and we have the maxed out enhancement, and we have the maxed out number of augments. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and just add a preset skill on this. I'm just going to put like a fix Termia 1, I guess, would be like the role that we're going to do with it, since it's Slayer. Termia works really well for Slayer. So we're going to go ahead and just use some of our generate preset skill items. I actually have some of these, so we can use this drop box right here to add preset skill level 1s. You can see I have like 3,400 of these things, right? So I can just like constantly generate a level 1 skill add-on over and over and over. Yeah, it gave us fix the attack on the first row. I kind of want to keep on doing it until we get Termia though, because people like Termia for Slayer. Fix the attack's actually a really good one to get a hold of too. But you can actually sit here and just keep on re-rolling this over and over and over, going through this menu and using that little drop box, and eventually it's going to give me the one that I want. It's really cheap to keep doing this, so you can just get your desired pixel that you want. Okay, and there we go. So we got the fix the Termia. It probably took me like 10 times to do that or something. I had to re-roll it quite a bit before it finally gave me fix the Termia. Now when it comes to the fixes, I'm not going to worry about leveling up the fixes even more, because here in a few weeks we're actually going to have these Spradio weapons in the treasure shop, and the ones in the treasure shop I do believe are going to actually have like fix the level 3s on them already, and they should come for like 50k. So these are about to get really cheap to make like high level fixes on. So I wouldn't bother with doing that past a level 1 currently right now. Level 1's like good enough to kind of get by with for the time being. If you want to be like thrifty and just wait for that treasure shop sale to go on, it's going to be really good for making some of these Spradio weapons along with the boost and everything, you know. So you'll be able to make a fix of 5 really easy with those treasure shop ones that's coming up soon here in a couple of weeks. But I just wanted to kind of show this off, how this new system works here. I think this is absolutely amazing, especially for new players. Like you have everything that you need to do in your piece of gear all in one centralized location now, right? This is a really nice menu system here in my opinion. And I also wanted to show, like, when we're looking at the weapon here from this menu page here, where we would actually select it, now that we have the augments on the weapon, if I was to go up here to the top, you can see at the augment section now, I can actually highlight the augments tab And it's showing the info on all of those augments I stuck on there just recently, right? So I can see everything going on with all of those. It's really cool, really nice, like information drop there. And on the other information page, of course, it's going to show the potential of the weapon too, what that's doing as well. So anyways, that's going to be wrapping it up for the video. By the way, I have been streaming on Twitch. It's NiNjahCheeto on Twitch. I'd love to have you come in and pop in and say what's up over there, like show me some follow love and hang out for a little bit. Love to have you. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.